guys and welcome. I'm just waiting for my game to start up. It's Gamer Zone here. We're starting up Farm Simulator 25. Basically, the video is about what have I been up to with mods, gameplay, and everything. Well, as soon as the game launches and we're in the game, I'll cover it. So just give me a moment for my PC/laptop to launch the game. Then I'll let you know and dive in to what I've been up to. If you've seen my last mod or my last mod tutorial video what I've worked on, not so much a Kick stream, so welcome you all from Kick. I'm back on Kick because I'm basically recording from the if I just go windowed for this, I think if I just set myself right probably and press OK, that should then spaz myself to Windows so I can still read chat. I think there is a way to do it, the way you can still say kind of full screen, but obviously read the chat at the same time, so I'm just waiting for my game to start with that. So, Farm Simulator will re-pop back up in a second. Or could I use enhance full screen? Or if I go exclusive full screen, would it still let me have my restream chat above the game? That's what I've got to ask myself. Because the way I see it, you want to work the best and get the best out of both of it, where you can still read chat. Exclusive full screen, that should be in 1920 by 1080. So why is it not in that? It's just ridiculous. My game's just defaulted itself back to 1920 by 720, which is ridiculous. So I'm just trying to sort that out. Basically, yeah guys, sorry, it's just defaulted to, I don't know if it was an update or anything, but it has. It just defaulted myself back to. Then if I just go to where it says, obviously, windowed, because I need to read the chat so I can keep an eye on what's going on and everything else. I'm just demonstrating what I've been up to. Sorry if I'm just getting set up, but I didn't realise that until last night when the patch update came out. It somehow defaulted myself back to full screen, not full screen. It defaulted myself back to 1920 by 7, so I've just literally reset myself up. Basically, what have I been up to? Well, I've been modifying the hell out of Big Flat. Farming Simulator 25 here. And welcome chatters. I'm now about to show you what I've been doing from the start, from the get-go. Before I would jump straight into my Game Zone mod and simple mod. I have, obviously, when Giants Editor 10.0.04 came out, I actually did port over Big Flat Texas from FS22 to 25. Secondly, obviously when I first boot this up, the game was a mess because the map converted, which was great. That was playable, but the ground deformation was, well, had it. So when me and my mates would just run beta tests on single player on separate computers over Discord call, we was, you know, as they say, they were screen shown, so I was watching, see what goes on, see how they can hack it, see if they can get on with the map. When they drove around, the tractors and everything were sinking in the ground. But since then, this was the original map. With the original crop, you can plant in 22. So the question you've got to ask yourself is, what have I done to it? Well, Big Flat Texas is here. Obviously, I always start with 1,000. I don't touch the loan system. I leave the economy easy. I have a start farm and I go guided intro tour. I turn it off. And what I do is I go to deselect all. I will only put on if when I'm testing maps is additional fields, additional game settings, sometimes adjust work and speed, which adjust the work and speed. Just to test this to show you what I got. I am also going to go extended farm silo display, shop display, extended game. Down here, fast, not so much fast night because I'm testing this. Well, I might put it on anyway and show what it does. Fill level warning. Garage menu, which brings the old school FS22 garage menu back. Info display extension and power tools and simple inspector, shop menu and that, and store extents with store deliveries also. That's just to test the map. That's just basic mods which you could use to obviously enhance your gameplay a bit and test the map. Now, I'm loading Big Flat Texas. Obviously, you guys are now going to say, I haven't seen this map since, say, Farm Simulator 22. What's changed? What's different? I don't know. I'm not going to know until I load the map up. Because it's been worked on by Farmer Bob, who I give a shout out to. It's been worked on by Joctor, who's added the extra fruits into the map. So we've got more stuff to plant. Then again, I'm going to give a shout out again to Farmer Bob again. Sorry for putting a workload on you, buddy, on your day off. So, obviously, Farmer Bob did have to re-XML the whole map for FS25 config, because if he didn't, as far as I can tell you, the train system in this game will not work. It just gave me errors. So, yeah. The way I see it is, I've converted the map, sent it off to Farmer Bob, which is a partner with Giants. And obviously, yeah, he fixed the ground, because when I first started this map, I was sinking through the ground, field 10, which is your home farmers for the wheat. The rest was just all concrete. So to start anything without getting that fixed, I had to plough and then cultivate and then plant. Well, now, if I just speed up the game, for example, I'll show you this. So I can speed up the game. I got wheat in this field. No, I haven't. Excuse me. What have I got in this field? I got linum. Normally it would start with wheat, but because this game's been heavily modified for my personal use, we've got potatoes in here, and the soybeans in there, and sugar in there. So it's basically just a start farm, what I've got in here. Obviously, that's just the map I ran over. I can then run straight down here. Obviously, if anyone's on the stream, do say hi. Anyway, guys, I'm running right down here. Obviously, once I pull the map up, so I can see what I'm doing, run past field 1. And here is the store on the left down here. Here's the store, all reworked. The only difference is my mod, which I'll talk to you about later, I've changed where it says Lone Star Tractor to Game Zone Modern, because I can. It's my own personal use. But yes, we've got the cattle farm at the back. So like for example, you can go mad with this map. There's so much you can do with it. When I run across the fields, I'll show you. When I finish running across about 60 miles an hour, there's the house that's in there, which makes me laugh because you can't delete them anyway, which is annoying. I then run down here, go out this way, and then go to here. There's the cattle area, which I am going to remove in Giants and place there instead in my own load order. I'm going to place it there, and obviously the words being is I'm going to remove all this and replace that with the up-to-date robotic cow farm, which is what I'm planning to use in my next videos, which I'm going to do once I get everything sorted out. Hang on, excuse me guys. Sorry guys, I got kind of a phone call. So what I'll do is I'll carry on the little tour while obviously I'm free for like 5 minutes and I'm on the phone again. So yeah, basically that way there, I'm back at the farm. Before we do that, I'll just run down the back towards this way. Like this. I'm gonna go straight across here. Even in here we've got hops. And we're over here. Obviously the train system's been reworked, so if I push the R button to rent a train and stand here, in a few moments you will see the train come across the map, and it's been reworked to FS25. So the old train with Big Flat Texas has been changed. So yeah, it's personally great, and I'm happy that's been changed. So yeah, it's quite a laugh, isn't it? Obviously when the train do eventually get here, of course. Well, the train does work, because I've had it working on my own load order. Which I'll get to the point and show you it in a minute, while I might actually well just show you it now. Because I don't think the train is coming. But yeah, along this back line here from field 16 right to the back, 15 and 14, that is the complete train line. Greenville, which is over there. So yeah, that is the map on its own. Now if I just go quick game for a second, I'll show you these two what I've been working on. Because I had to revamp my single player mod. Now, my own personal game, I have the following mods enabled so far. Macadon Pack, Nexus Pack, Precision Farm, which dropped on the 8th, guys, so that's out. Additional fields, additional games, all lights, both the auto drives, auto wash, course play, dark exhaust smoke, digital display, extended shop display, silos, extended game info, fruit plantation, factory production multiplier, fast night, fill level warning, filter shop productions, gamer zone mods, which I'll talk to you about that in a moment, garage menu, greenhouse automatic watering, grow now, harvest profit, hired helper tools, which enable you to have 30 AIs working on your fields. That one can come out for a moment. Increased light range, info display extension, man dumper, map object hider, 64 animal husbandries, 120 productions possible, no restricted fences, paint terraform anywhere, perfect edge, place terraform anywhere, and place anywhere. Real electrical generators, realistic speed limit, realistic milk and times, realistic milk weather. Remember player position, rescue chopper, sell prepaid placeables, sharper long distant view, shop hire 12, sort your store, simply inspect the store deliveries, task list, time saving stock check, vehicle years, workshop trigger, extreme speed unlocker, coconut tree and palm tree. So it's basically just a bunch of scripts I've got logged onto mine, and it's Gamer's Own Modern because this is my own file. Because basically, guys, the easiest way I'm doing it is all the mods would use in Farm and Sim, I'm going to crush them into one file. Simply because you get the awkward time where you'd load up one day, everything be updated, right? So you load up again, and then you have to update more mods, which is ridiculous. The mods you choose to play with, whether you update them or not, should be your own choice, correct? Well, the way I see it is I've got my mods and everything loaded into my Gamer Zone mod, which is the map, the industrial silo made for the map. So I've got this in at this precise moment. I'm holding 14/989 for whatever 14,000 olives. But what that's doing is I've tricked the silo because that's my own copy. Basically, the way I do that with productions is industrial logistics. It holds all the standard crop and production mods for automatic. We've got the canola oil. We've got the olive oil. And I believe we do have sunflower oil somewhere. All the oils are basically on as productions. So basically when I fill up with oil, olives, the olive oil will start when you hit store and but active. It will just store them. So when I do place my factories round and they ask for canola oil, olive oil, that will then distribute the products from here around the factories. So when I'm working on basically getting hemp and everything else, plonking here, everything that takes everything else, will distribute round to my factories. Which when I do get set up properly and show you it, you'll see what I'm on about. So I'm just running this just to make sure it works. Now if I go down to the back end of the map, if I know how to do it, I can go down here. Obviously, where's the train? As we know it does work. I'll just have to run back round here. And here it is, the train is technically just parked here anyway. Because I can actually get in and drive the train. So it has been remarked for FS25. The train's been reworked, I can get in it. I can play the radio if I want to, but I'm not going to because I'll get copyright strike. I've gone backwards for now, guys, just to show you I can drive it. The train will now drive to unknown. So basically, if I had a map like this, personally, I'd have the train system reworked and to go around the edge of the map and back. So you'll see it, so it go around the edge of the map, personally. If I could make a map, and I know how to do it and do everything else, I'd make me a map, I'd put the train line in so it go around the edge. Then I'll put the fill silos in, the lot, and get it going. So I'll have the train go around the outside of the map. While I'm working, I'll see the train go round in a circle. But yes, this is an old map. I've had it revisited, so I'm actually quite happy. Obviously, that's store deliveries. So I can show you this. I've got my millionaire house working. Getting to the mod. I've got my millionaire house working. So on my modded copy, for example, instead of saying my game Steam, it's my own copy. It now says Gamer Zone modern right there. I've got my silo in the background which can hold everything. If I just go down to the P button, go into here, Game Zone Modern. Obviously I haven't fixed all the store logos yet, because this mod is still in works until I've done it properly. So in my mod we have the Case IH Magnum 340 Series Special Edition FL tractor. Yes, it doesn't cost me nothing because it's my own tractor in my own mod. We have the MF header, MF8570 header, which is modified, and we have the Massey Ferguson MF8570, which is basically tuned to the same speed as what the Colossus Harvester do. Basically, I've just opened up a bit because I do like playing with stock equipment, but I do have it a bit faster, and so it holds a lot more. Because basically, you put 15,000 like this, 100 whatever this is the same. Basically, a full harvester of this load will fill up my silo. So when the harvester's full, I can dump it in my production silo, and that'll fill it right to the top. Which is how I work out. Because if you look here and go into productions, everything takes 15,000 litres worth of crop and product. So I've done my harvester for that reason, because on a certain farm, I'll just save mine. I will show you the difference. If this saved, and then I'll jump onto Farm Sim. I'll jump onto my second game save, and I'll show you why I've maxed out my harvester. Now, this is a 22 farm that my mate, Chassis Man, worked on, who lives in the US. He spent hours on this map, getting this to perfect. Now, this is his map compared to mine. And that's why I named it Mega Farm, so I knew which save was which. I hope you don't mind me showing this off on stream after I did. Basically, guys, the way I'm going to say this easier is I ported this game save over from 22. Now, what I done is I started the blank map up like this in 25. I deleted everything out of my save game except the career save data file or career game save file. Do not delete it. Delete everything else but that. Put your 22 save in, so if you've got big flats from 22, it will load. Obviously, a lot of work's got to be done on this farm because it was like we had a lake here
11 AM.
and everything, so a lot has got to be done. But when you look at the map on this farm, for a start end, basically all these fields here got joined up. All these fields here got joined up. So basically it's one massive field you can just leave and it will grow and drive on. Which I haven't got power tools in it, so I can't show you. But first of all, because I am going to work on this map as well, what I'm going to quickly do is configure the auto drive so it's ready. So when I do put the auto drive in, I can go this one here, this one here, this one here, this one here, this one here. I'm just going to stick everything mods in, auto wash, like this. Not so much case because I've got it in my mod. We want course play, construction menu zoom, dark exhaust, digital displays for the silos, extended that, this one there. And so just to get myself started, I'll put an info display extension just to make sure I've got my auto drive stuff in, which I have like this. Now we're going to hit start and load this all in. Yes, I've renamed this to Game Zone Modern because one, it's my own file, and two, since TK Farms created the map at first, I've just worked on it and edited it for FS25. So I still have his own map on 22, I just ported it over for my own personal use. Now, we've got course play, and we should have auto drive on. ALT and naught. All I'm going to do, guys, is basically go above level and hit apply. then when I do turn on this, you will eventually see all the auto drive come up. So if I now go to say save game, just so you guys can see this will work, I'll go to quit game for a moment. It's save game 2. Now watch this. I quit the game to here. I then swap. Oh shit. I've got to just reconfigure my game screen size. Right. So we just drag this down here like so. Sorry guys, I've gone a bit ridiculous here. Because I swapped my screen, didn't I? So I can still work and chat and do everything else. Game, there we go, the game's back to normal. So what I'm going to do for a second is turn the game display off and turn this display up. What I'm going to do is go into the file here, go into downloads, find the, give me a second, auto drive, big flats, go Control A and C, copy them 2 files, documents, my games, Farming Sim 25, we want save game 2, and we want to overwrite the auto drive config. Now we've done this, we will then shut that one off and switch that one back on. And then we'll go back into Farm Sim 25, load up the second with what we had. Just make sure I've got everything down here. Fast note we need. So basically what we do is go simple inspector, this, that, this. Train stop is only good if you want to stop the train so it sits still forever. So I'm not going to use it because I will eventually have it all lined up for the auto drive to like dump my load and everything in. Basically, I'm going to set my auto drive up so my vehicles will park up. I'll have all my truck stops and everything on the field. So when I'm harvesting and cropping, I'll be harvesting and behind me the truck and trailer or as I say, the man dumper truck will come behind me, fill up the harvesters and do a complete loop and cycle to the silos when I do put them in. Now that is what I'm planning. But yeah, this map, if I just go to the escape button and go down to here, revisit, then if I quickly run around the edge before that fuck up, obviously in the distance you can see the trainers working on here because it's just disappeared. Now under here is that. Now if I want to, what I'm going to do so you know it works is press the R button, then that will recall the train. Because yeah, this is what you call a mega farm because of how it's joined up. I've just got to go down the centre and just plough it all, but then I might leave the road system in and keep it how it's set like this. And now if I turn back this way, here comes the train. So the train system is currently working. Like so. And then obviously I don't need the train, I've just done it to show you that it does work since the 25 update. And I'm going to push R. So that will return the train back to normal. And I'm back at the farm. So that is that. I've got a lot of work to do on this, so yeah, I'm going to be happy. Once that's done, I'll get that fixed. So that's my mate's farm, but with my mods. Basically, guys, I'll show you this on screen, so you guys can see me do this properly. So there's a blank game here. You start this map, so you do this, so you can see it work, right? I'll show you it very quickly, just so you guys can see it working, and press no for that. Right, we'll start with no mods. We're going to hit deselect and save. So you guys can see it work, that I'm not joking. I will show you exactly how to copy and port your games over from 22. So if you had a map like Big Flats or anything that's been remastered for 25 and you want to carry on working with your current saves, I will show you that it does work. So here's game save 3. Right. So we save the game like this. We go quit the game like that. So we've got the save created and that's done. Now I will go into there's a save game 3. Right. So it's created as Big Flat Texas. What we do is we then quit the game for now. I'll show you this. Watch. You'll be all surprised. And you'll think, thank you very much, Gamerzone. You've saved me a hell of a lot of hours. So what we do is we go into my documents like this. Then we go my games and go into here and go into save game 3 this was. We control and A that, then take out the career. When it lets me, just give me a second to minimize the chat, a second to do this. We take out, something isn't right. Minimize the chat, the way I can control A, why is it not fucking deselecting? Give me a second to close the chat, guys. Deselect the career saved game, and if you want to keep your old placeables so it's back to stock, deselect placeables and go delete, like this, right? Go into documents, for example for me, I'll go into 22, then press save game, I think it was save game 1. Press Control and A, take out that, then what that'll do is hit copy that, go back, obviously there, save game 3, then hit paste, do that, and I think I may have just done this wrong, because I was trying to do it quick and not concentrate. So now if I reload this, I might have to redo it again to show you, so I might have just done this too quick and a mistake. So yeah, I did. So what I've got to have to do is delete that and start again. We'll do it right this time, guys. I promise you. Big Flat Texas. So we're going to go no. What I'm going to do this time is load in the auto drive, this there. Load in this. Load in that. And then load in this one here. This one there. And this one here. And hit start save. Load in your mods. There's a reason for this. Also, I'm showing you that does work, so you guys can carry on with your 22 games if you've got the maps for 25. Obviously, yes, you're going to have to reset all your farm up if you've got old placeables because mods have changed through the games. So we'll hit career and hit yes because we can sort this out. Now we can hit save. Now, my chat is off the screen for this for a minute. So when I say this chat's back on screen, then you can say thanks, you can say anything else, you can save my life, all the rest of it. So save game 3, which is where we want, which is the save game fiddlesticks. I didn't save it, did I? Because normally in the FS22 I've got the autosave mod on, which automatically saves my stuff. But guys, do not put any kind of autosave on until you've got your farm set up as you like it. Because, yeah, the way you do it, if you fuck something up and then it auto saves. You've then got to start again. Save game 3, which is there. So I'll just basically load in just so it shows up. Save game 1, 2. Where's save game 3's down here. So it was there at first. That's just me. I didn't see it in the lineup. So I will show you that does work. I'm sorry guys, I kind of messed up because I was doing things too quick. So you got your game here, load in with everything else like this. Do that. Now we go back to here. We go quick game as we would. Now I promise you guys, I'll do it properly. So we go into save game 3. If I want to, because I'll have it all configured, I'm going to unselect the auto drive, the career save game, and the placeables. So we want this one here, then we want to delete the rest, like that. Then I go into a new window and do this, it'll be easier. Go into Farm Sim 22, go into save game 1, wherever it is, like this, push Control and A, take away the career game save and the placeables, like so. Then push copy, then hit paste. They're in there like so. Right, so we've done that bit. Then just for a bonus guys, I'm just going to go into say just give me a second, I'm just finding it because I've downloaded loads over here to get this going. Save game 1, that's 22. So I want to go to FS25, go to same game 3, which is here, and then go paste, and that will just replace the auto drive config file. Now I've done that, we can turn off that and turn off that and turn that one on. So we go back into game like this, and so you guys can see it working, I've just pulled my 22 save over to 25. I found this out. I don't think a lot of players have done this because some people like to start from scratch. Some people have spent hours on their farm, so they want to continue. And that's Big Flat Texas. We've got all the mods we started to select in here. So now obviously I can put in power tools for the demonstration, and remember that, and hit power tools, just do that, hit save. This will then load up, hopefully either my farm or Chassis Man's. I've just picked one game save file to then test this and show you guys that it will load up and play. But the question is, when I hit 100%, which farm did I load? Yes, I have loaded up the mega farm that my mate Chassis Man built. So you can see guys, just doing that simple trick, you can port your FS22 saves back to Farming Simulator 25 as long as your maps have been remastered by yourself, if you know how to map mod, or professional. So what I'm going to do, because that was a demonstration, I'll leave it there. Actually no, I won't, I'll delete it. That was just there to show you can pull it over. But yeah, by all means, I hope some of this or all of it was helpful. But anyway, I'm off for now, and I shall speak to you all at a later date. It's been Game Zone here, entertaining you again with another video on Farm Simulator 25.